So when I hear people struggling for salaries, allowances, from where will this come from? You know how Uganda was in 1986. The economy had collapsed completely. Now, I agreed, because from 1987 to 1996, that time of the Tumukunde report, I was getting 150,000 shillings per month as president. That was my salary. And we were rebuilding our country. And I was the highest paid at that time, 150,000. But then, when we started paying these judges, the judges are the ones who started paying 3.2 million that time. So when the Tumukunde brought this report with Kajura, that's when I agreed that as president from 1996, I could be paid 3.6 million, provided everybody adheres to that. And then we bring up the lower people. So if the president is getting 3.6 million, then the lowest person should be paid 360,000. And we thought we had agreed. But no sooner had we agreed on that, then other people started doing other things. So I appeal to Ugandans, to the political class especially, the political class, come back to the NRA doctrine. Our doctrine was work for patriotism, not for pay, because it's not yet time for your country, which suffered so much, to come back to start being demanded, like suckling your mother when she's in coma. When your mother is lying down, maybe not dead, but not conscious, and you are demanding excessive milk from her. So that mentality of allowances, what have you, is a wrong mentality. Because if you say bodyguards, allowances, what have you, how about the ones who are fighting in Congo now? Does it mean that every time a soldier goes on a patrol, he gets allowance? How will you sustain that? And what sort of army is that? So these soldiers, when they come from the army and come to the civilian sector, they get caught up in that mercenarism of the parasites who don't think about their country. Just money, money, money. Money from where? You know your country, how it is. That's why, therefore, as president, I refused. They came to me, increase the salary of the president. Other presidents are getting, I don't know what. I said, those are presidents of other countries. Uganda, I know what it is. So, I have refused the salary rise for the president. The salary is 3.6 million. 20% goes to NRM. I don't know where they put it. So I hear Mama Janet on her account on my behalf gets 2.7 million. So I would like to invite, especially the political class and all the others, to come back to the NRA doctrine, because that doctrine enabled us to fight from nothing, with nothing until we got victory. So it's not correct for people to distort our doctrine with this money, allowances and so on. We in the army, what we do, we have got our small pay. Because we knew that if we try to go for big pay, we would never get enough manpower to defend the country. If you have got very high pay, how many people will you pay? That was the problem of Idi Amin. Idi Amin had his so-called soldiers here, high pay, loans for cars. They were staying in Bugorobi flats there. But when war came, they couldn't fight. They had a small army of 20,000. We came with an army of 54,000 from Tanzania. 45,000 Tanzanians and we, 11,000. They couldn't fight us, they just ran away. Now, if you make the cost of each soldier so high, how will you get enough manpower to defend the country? That's why we said no. We get small pay. In the barracks, which we share with our families. When we go out operation, you get food, not money, food, get food, because your small salary is buying food for your family at home. Now, when you are, what they call these civilians in their mercenary situation, out of station, out of station, out of station. When you are away from the family, you get food. You get food. We cook centrally and eat. Because that's what you need. You need food, not allowances, not money. And we eat. Now, I have checked these bodyguards who are sent from the guard battalion in Bombo are supposed to get food from their battalion. Food, not money, food. And they cook for themselves where they are. So the investigation will find out what was happening on that side. But the soldiers, although they are getting a small salary, and they only get food when they are on operations, not money, we evolved collective schemes of supporting their welfare. By coincidence, I'm surprised to hear that Mrs. Angola, Joyce, was a teacher in Nakasongola Army School. That's exactly our solution. Our solution was, our soldiers, we cannot pay high salaries. If we try to pay high salaries, we shall never buy equipment to defend the country, nor shall we be able to get enough manpower in case we need numbers.